ni wako. Dr. G. Do you know the book called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
No, but
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Last time you tried to
I've
explain
referred to it severally.
Yes,
please find that book and read. Okay? It's someone who has multi-personality disorder.
Okay.
That's what United have. They have multi-personality disorder. Solid, stout, defensively valiant. Everyone put in a shift that was at least 6.5 out of 10 at Anfield. At the Olympics.
Okay. Number one, I feel like what Manchester United is lacking this season is definitely getting goals. And that was evident yesterday. I would agree with what Erik ten Hag was talking about, of which some would tend to disagree with it, that Manchester United had control of that game. In the first half, you look at maybe from the 20th minute going on to until when Westham scored, Manchester United were dominant in that game. And Westham, I agree that Moyes is a known pragmatist, and of course he's going to sit back. Manchester United had wealth of possession in there. And you would argue that Garnacho had 2 opportunities to score, and he didn't score. And what has cost Manchester United in the last few games has just been them not scoring. When you look at them and the goals scored this season, they have 18 goals scored. Only one side has scored less in the Premier League, and that's Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that bad.
I don't like stats, but that's a scary stat.
Yes. 18 goals.
18 goals, man.
18 goals. Wow. We are tied with the same number of goals with your Burnley and Luton Town and Crystal Palace.
Yeah, so Wokabi, please usikasirike maneno ya Burnley.
Shida yetu ni kudefend.
Yes.
So kufunga tunafunga.
Sasa unaona sasa jamaa shida yao ni kufunga.
Yes, so that's a big concern.
Shida yao ni kufunga.
That's the big concern. And also, when you think about it, because I said it earlier, of all the strikers that we have, or the forward attacking players that we have they've only contributed for 4 goals. Gerard Bowen came in with more goals than the entire Manchester United attack line yesterday. Wow. That's been the only concern that Manchester United have. And once you don't take your chances, then Lucas Paqueta, when he gets the ball, is going to loop over you and he's going to score that goal. And you don't have any route back. And I felt like after that first goal by Gerard Bowen, the team gave up.
I agree with you on the giving up. They just never looked like they were going to score.
Yes.
They just never looked like they were trying as hard as they should, which is scary because the other week they looked like they gave up in the Bournemouth game.
Yes.
The same kind of feeling.
Yes.
Like United look like they have given up.
Yeah.
United were there are things you can explain, there are things you can't. McTominay finished as the makeshift striker.
Yes.
This world has gone.
Rashford came on. He was supposed to play in the middle, but then shifted onto the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So from that, you somehow draw that, okay, Johnny Evans and Kamboala, they weren't that bad.
They were okay,
for that part where we controlled the game.
Yeah.
Only when you look at it, when the second goal comes in, then you somehow feel as if Johnny Evans maybe could have done better with that. But good job on the defensive side for Manchester United when they had control. But then when you think about drawing from the Liverpool game, when we had Bruno Fernandes missing from the team, I don't understand why Erik ten Hag should just bring him on directly.
He's captain.
Of course.
He has to play.
I know he is, but
he
then that destabilizes the midfield. Would you agree that McTominay is better right now playing in an attacking position rather than sitting?
No, nothing. No, let him play where he plays. Let him join in as he does. United's best player is Bruno Fernandes. Without a shadow of a doubt. He is their best player.
Yes.
So he has got to come back. The problem is in all the other players. There's too many average players. Let me tell you a thought. When I'm watching the highlights of Nottingham and Elanga scores, I automatically went like, United might have been better keeping Elanga and not getting Anthony. Then I told myself, yeah.
At least.
And then I go back and I ask myself the next question Michael asked himself. He's like, okay, how did United not sign Kudus?
Yes,
how did United go to Ajax and pick Anthony and leave Kudus? He's like, what were they looking for? Like, what?
Yeah, that's a very good question, by the way.
Because you look at it like, oh, like no. And when United's biggest hopes lie with Garnacho and Mainu.
Yeah.
No.
There's something wrong.
Yes.
No, teenagers.
Yeah,
no.
there's something wrong.
And the last one, very controversial. United should just have swallowed their pride did
brought
a
back
nice
Mason.
good PR
Mason.
stint and
Yeah.
kept Mason Greenwood.
Yes.
He is not doing too badly out in Spain.
He's not.
He would definitely is better than
In fact, yesterday, those 2 chances by Garnacho,
least
Greenwood is
one.
scoring one. Either
It all lacked conviction.
foot, left, right, Greenwood is scoring one.
Because Garnacho was really trying so hard to find his
Garnacho-
right foot.
Yeah,
Then-
he got into brilliant positions, but he just couldn't finish.
But he's a
That
child also.
God,
He's a child. He's a child.
There's one
You-
way he should have.
he's a child. You'll go up and down. He's had a few good weeks. You know it's something. It's a child. The what's the word? Consistency.
But at
do
his
it every
age,
day.
Greenwood was finishing these chances.
I have said it from day one. Greenwood is generational talent. Leave all the other stuff. Just talent-wise,
2 feet.
generational
Yeah, guy is
talent.
good.
They used to say purest finisher at the club since Van Persie. Like just pure finisher. Because ultimately he was never going to play wide. Ultimately he would have come in the middle. But just pure finisher, left, right, pure. It's just that he's got a gazillion issues off the pitch, which they managed terribly. But you look at that United team and you're like, that's just bad. But on the other hand, guys, do you imagine what would have happened if Paqueta joined City?
It would have been over for you
Do
guys.
you imagine? That man is not nice.
He's not.
That man is bad.
He's not.
Yo.
And that's the quality City are lacking this
That,
season.
yo.
Yes.
That's the
Oh.
quality.
He just took
That's
his
the
opportunities
quality.
and did it. And the thing I love
And
about
that
him,
assist was sublime.
The first one.
yes, to Gerard
Cheap.
Bowen.
And the second one was just as good because
Yeah.
it's one touch.
Yes.
The ball breaks
Yeah.
to him.
Kudus
It's
gives him
to
the-
him.
yeah.
He one touch and the weight of the yo.
Superb.
Everything was
His
just perfect.
understanding of the game is so good.
Like he's a
Especially with
proper
this.
Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yeah, the player, he's got the
Close
skill
to
too.
what we think when we hear Brazilian footballer. Yeah. Of all these
Can I
new
ask-
players,
I thought
he's
of-
the one who has that flair.
And with end product.
Yes, yeah,
Nabila
flair
easy.
and with
Nabila
end
easy.
product, yes.
Dye your hair yellow and then fall 5 times and then
Oh,
you asking something.
I'll take that a shot as a shot to Richarlison. But
Richarlison, Neymar, there are many. What wanakuanga hivyo? What too
Vini.
many. Yeah, no, Vini is serious a bit.
yeah, and Anthony too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Ask a question.
I wanted to remind you back to the Wolves game because he's the guy who had the hat-trick of assists. When you look at them, it's just those one touches. When he gets the ball, and West Ham have this tendency of just stealing possession and just hitting it straight. What I love about him is the processing, that he's so quick in making those decisions. But the question I wanted to ask, do you see any comparisons with him and Santi Cazorla?
No.
no. I think Santi was a more pure midfielder, was a better passer, was more like in the whole game, not just in assists.
Yeah.
Santi, the game went through him. When he was fit, the game went, like everything about the game went through him.
Yeah.
Left foot, right foot, could shoot, could pass, could create, could take free kicks. Santi had everything. Just that Paqueta is probably stronger.
Yes,
he's stronger, he's bigger.
built, yeah.
But I'm not in that group that says everyone must be big and stronger to be the best. Santi belongs to the Xavi, Iniesta, Cesc generation.
Yes,
That one. I think Santi is better. But Paqueta is...
Yeah, he's good.
When I watched the highlights of that game, later on, my head went to, what if he was at City? What would have happened if you gave Pep this kind of human being?
Yeah.
And then you put him right next to Bernardo Silva. And then next to KDB.
And KDB.
We would be finished.
We
So it
would.
is okay he ended up with Nunez and
Kovacic
Kovacic.
and the
At least there is a level playing ground.
Yeah.
Hey, that boy can play. Yo, and Kudus is Kudus.
I think it's been a while since we have seen a Ghanaian player light up the Premier League like Kudus has.
Fantastic.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and I remember when we were talking about the changes that they made to the team. Remember last week, I said that maybe playing in the middle is not his best position. And yesterday he was playing on the right-hand side, and then
left.
Katikati was played on the left-hand side. And he talked about, I love these guys because all of them are versatile,
We
including
switched.
Gerard Bowen.
I like
which
Bowen.
is very nice.
I really like Bowen.
Which
Bowen
very
is an
nice.
old school English winger.
So, sorry, just to bring you guys Kidogo back, in the Man United game against West Ham,
Yeah.
do you think Eric Ten Hag made a mistake by starting off Kambwala, the centre-back, against...
He had
What
no
option
He
did
didn't
he
have
He didn't
much
have any
choice.
option, yeah.
If you look at
Varane was
here's the bench. The only person you'd have put there is Amrabat
Yeah.
or Mejbri.
Or even
Or
Or
Luke
Van,
Shaw.
Van der Beek.
Or
could
Luke
have
Shaw.
maybe
He
tried
put Luke Shaw. Who do you
Shaw.
put left back?
Yeah, that's the question.
Ah, come on. We
Who do you put
no,
left
but-
back? Eh?
Amrabat.
No, no, no,
Hold
we-
on, hold
we-
on,
we
hold on.
have-
No, no,
that
no,
guy
hold
was
on,
ran
hold on,
over.
hold on. Bowen, Amrabat on Bowen.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that thing happening?
No,
Are
it can't.
you
Yeah,
seeing
no,
what
it
is going?
can't.
Or Kudus?
No. Nah.
Are you seeing that?
But Teddy, but we have over and over said let the players play in their rightful positions. So this time round, he stuck with Shaw playing left back, and that was good. Kambola is a centre back. Let the centre back play
Yeah.
in the centre back
And
position.
he was decent.
But-
And he was good.
He
I
was
would-
good
I
for
can
a guy
actually
making
fault
his
him.
debut. He was so composed. I loved him.
I was like, how old is this guy again?
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen this guy before? Because he played well.
Yes.
He composure. He wasn't making rash passes. Didn't make any rash tackle. He was good.